And the question we're asking today is, how do I know whether the relationship I am in is an actual relationship or a transactional relationship? Because believe me, honey, sometimes you will find yourself in a relationship where you're giving, 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 and nothing else is coming out. And I feel like a huge indicator is that. A huge indicator that you are not in a love relationship, but just in a transactional relationship is the fact that you're always giving. Whether it is the money, you're always giving money, it never comes back. Even a small, mtu akununulie sweetie, akwambie happy birthday, never happens. It's always you giving. And not just finances, even emotional tax, even, you're always the one initiating everything. You look like you're too invested in the relationship and the other person is not. That's because they're not equally invested in the relationship. It's all you. You're emotionally available, you're financially available, you're physically available. For you to have a date, it's you who has to initiate and show up and facilitate and do everything. But that is not fair, especially in a relationship. It should be both of us actually want to be here. So if you find yourself in such a situation, maybe it's time for you to look at it from a different lens. Is this just transactional or is this true love?
Aura for aura, as we like to say. If someone is giving you a funny energy and just like, ooh, no, you probably don't need to be there. However, in the same beat, it is very, very important for you to try and see consistency in someone. Because sometimes it's a one-off thing. It's like they do something and you're like, oh, that did not sit quite right with me. However, has it been consistent enough for it to be a pattern, right? Has it been the same energy that you're receiving, the same aura that you're receiving, the same transactionality of matters that you're receiving? Or is it something that happened one time and then you read too much into it and now you've created this confirmation bias that everything about your relationship is transactional? So it's important for you to actually start sitting down and noting them down. If you have to be a child about it to the point where you write down somewhere, you're like, this happened, you're journaling and you write, this is what happened today, and you put a note on that. And then the next time something happens, you write it down, and then you look through your list. If it becomes too long a list, maybe it's time for you to accept the situation that you're in. And this is often I see here they say they show a little consideration for how their partner feels about their actions or the interactions or their inaction. So be mindful of the actions that you're receiving, the inaction, the lack of action that there is. Be mindful of those things and note them down somewhere for your own clarity. Sometimes you can gaslight yourself out of believing a truth because you're like, no, it only happened once. But once you have an actual list, you can look at it and you can like, oh yeah, this is bad. You will know it is a transactional relationship.
Or when you find yourself in a relationship with somebody who constantly keeps score. Any small thing you did, even if don't bring it up today, watakumbuka. Ameandika kwa kitabu pahali, anakumbuka tu, on this date you did this. And when it is least convenient for you, they can bring it up. They'll be like, unakumbuka ile siku, haukufanya hivi and I wanted you to do this. And you're like, bro, like every small transgression I do, it's being brought up. Like, how do you even remember this? Because I'm thinking, in a relationship where both of you are equally invested, both of you are grown adults, both of you love each other, there are things you literally overlook. Like, if he did not put in his socks in the laundry basket on the floor, I'll be vexed about it. I'll be like, hey, don't do this anymore. Pick them up and like put them in the bin. And that's that. I forget about it. But now if it's a case where anytime I see him, I'm like, ata socks unachanga kwa floor. That makes no sense. The other person is always on alert, always ready because they know they did something that's going to be brought up. And that is really not fair. Any small thing, unajua tu kesi. mimi niko na lawyer, kila siku kesi. Any small thing, they never forget. And that is not fair because at the end of the day, love is forgiving. Love is forgive and forget because even you expect the same grace. If I do something, we work it out, well and good, done. I don't have to keep bringing it up over and over again. It creates an imbalance.
Absolutely. And in the same beat, there is very little exchange of love, affection, intimacy, any form of just like showing affection and appreciation of your partner is missing in your relationship. To the point where you're just like, are we roommates? Like, are we just like cohabitating? What is happening? That, and then anytime they need something like sexual intercourse is when they are now approaching you. You know, you can really feel the target because like nothing has been happening. You've not kissed me good morning, kissed me good night, checked up on me at all. But then like at some point on Friday,
You're being nice to me.
okay, money. Hey, no, 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 no. You need to check it, check it, check it. Be keen, be mindful.
Or partners who demand compensation for everything they do. You know, they do something, they're like, okay, tonight we're definitely going to bump uglies. We're going to have sexual intercourse because
I bought you a cute bag.
I washed the clothes. I did laundry, so we're going to
child.
have sex today. Or the other thing, we had sex today, so I need you to pay for my shopping. Why are we having transactions in this relationship? Are we not in it to be in it? Are we in it because we're getting something out of each other? And trust me, the minute you establish that everything is transactional, that's it. It's very difficult for you to undo it because even if, you know, down the line you realize this is what we've been doing, the undo button is really difficult to do because you've already established, it's already a pattern. It's going to be with some subconscious. You're like, okay, we're having sex right now because they did this and this and this and that. Just don't fall into that pattern. It's horrible. And if you want to be in a transactional relationship, just say that. But you know, pretending it's love and the whole time you guys are just trading things. I need a new phone, so let's bum chika wow wow. No.
Yeah, or like, what are you gonna give me? What am I getting out of it? What am I getting out of it? Like every time you have a conversation about like your relationship where you are, it's like, yeah, but like, what am I getting out of it? You know, let's hang out. Yeah, but what am I getting out of it? Like once I come and hang out with you, then what am I getting? Does that like consistently making it feel like you're hyperfixated on what you are getting more than what you're giving? Love is a very selfish yet selfless emotion and state of being, because when you love someone you want to do everything for them, right? But sometimes you also forget to do some stuff for yourself. But when you find that yes, you want to do everything for this person and all they do is just take, they never feel the need to do anything for you in return. Question, and only you have the answer.
Exactly. So that was our show for this week. We're done for the week. Have a lovely weekend. My name is Tarife. See you next week.
My name is Kathomi. Have an awesome week and be safe.